All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Or
Banjo Kazooie fucking walks in. He's jerking his big bear cock. God damn it! Why? I can't say big bear cock immediately.
Very progressive of you to
Why
say
can't
that
I help myself?
Banjo's gonna do that already.
He would fucking do that. Reasons one, he just got his Ultimate PC remaster.
Did he?
Oh yeah, they just finished the decompilation, so you can now play Banjo Kazooie natively on PC. This is a great thing to come out of me saying that. I'm glad we could get here.
I don't think I've played any Rare game.
You should play Banjo Kazooie on PC. You literally look like Kazooie.
Is Kazooie the bird?
Yeah,
I don't look like that.
you do. You've got the big blushing face, the eyelashes, bird neck.
That's rude. Might be right, but he's like red and no, I don't look like that. I'm gonna push back.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Your opinion on this doesn't matter because everyone else knows the truth.
Did they sell
All those
that
pictures
company?
I uploaded to you. Rare? Yeah. They uploaded that. Rare got sold to Microsoft, and Microsoft did nothing with it.
That's good, right? That's what we want.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Every franchise they ever owned dead in the water, and they can't even work on Donkey Kong anymore.
They worked on. Oh, I did play Donkey Kong. Then I have played a Rare game.
Yeah, they made Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, which is of course Donkey Kong Country 2 is Diddy's Kong Quest, which is a great game.
We don't talk about that guy. He's in prison.
That's true, actually. He's a fucked man. I'm surprised they still invite him all those sporting events.
He's in prison with Sam Bankman-Fried.
And your cousin.
That's not my cousin. Oh, and my cousin. No.
Yeah.
He's in there with him. I think Luigi Mangioni's there.
Bum 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 bum.
Okay. I forget who
Isn't
else.
that fun? I don't know. Why did I don't keep track of who's in prison together. Reason? Professional opinion, only scum goes to prison.
Is that true?
The good people don't get caught.
Oh, who are good at it?
No. If you're good and righteous, you wouldn't get caught.
Interesting.
My morality is determined by whether you succeed or fail.
Okay. There's no right or wrong. There's just win or lose.
Exactly. This is what my parents instilled in me.
Speaking of
They
your
said
parents,
you have to be a winner.
your dad had like just an incredible, like actually like a really good, like the colors on it are so vibrant and rich, and why he looks so genuinely upset to be there.
I know. So my parents, I think I mentioned last time that they're in Chile on vacation right now, and my dad had his picture taken in like this old Chilean church, and it's like behind him is like stained glass and the Mother Mary and everything, and it's the worst framing of a photograph I've ever seen. It's literally from like the top of his like chest up, and on him, and then the rest of it is that statue of the Virgin Mary, and he looks so upset.
He looks really unhappy. Like I pulled it up. He looks.
I don't know why they took the picture.
Like, please, honey, smile. Okay, all right. We took 5 pictures. There's no point. You're not into it.
It's so bizarre. He clearly posed for it. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not candid. He walked up there to get it taken.
It looks good. This for a final photo for a final trip. This is pretty good.
It's not even close to a final photo. They're not even close to back.
Yeah, but this is his last trip, so this will be the.
That's true. It's his last trip.
This is my final trip to Chile.
So sad to hear that, Papa.
Has he been enjoying his trip?
Oh yeah, they've been having a blast. They've been to several deserts. Most of it's a desert. But they went by the water recently. Saw my cousins. All of my cousins in Chile look like they were like, you know how all banana trees are like a clone off of one banana tree?
Yes.
All of my dad's cousins look like they were made from his DNA.
Okay.
They're just various gradients of younger and older versions of him.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
It's weird.
So the audience doesn't know, but I think one of
How
the
could they?
funnier things that you broke down with me when I first visited was your dad. He cooks. I'd say he's a pretty good cook. Or he used to be a chef, but like he's a pretty good cook now because he doesn't do that now. But one thing you mentioned was that he has a certain way of making empanadas, right? And you
Oh
had to,
God.
and you literally had to preface to me. You're like, listen, he's gonna make these, and they're different, and it's not that they're bad, it's just that they're odd. And I was genuinely scared. And I ate them, and they were fine. But does your, well, if you knew, like, does your Chilean family know that your father makes empanadas just a little more? I'd say more than a little different.
So this was the odd thing, because I even remember the last time I was in Chile, I was 12 years old. And I have this very distinct, very, very vivid memory, actually. Maybe because I was righteous in that moment. Because every time, I was never the biggest fan of the style of empanadas my dad makes. Just because he literally every single time makes them the exact same way. And I was like, can we put something else in them, Daddy? He's like, no, this is how we make them. And so that's just what I thought they were. But then we went to Chile, to the source. He's like, this is how Chileans make them. And we had them there, and there were like hundreds and hundreds of different types. Papa, look. Papa, look. And he was like, no, where I come from, this is how we were in the city he comes from. We were in Santiago, Chile. He could not admit it. And when we got back, he didn't have this moment where he's like, wow, the world is so green. And and started making more variants of that same food. No, it's still the exact same. No alternate recipe, no nothing. Not even, he won't even change it up like a slight spicing difference. Nothing. No more salt, no more nothing. It's literally the identical food every time. I can't eat it anymore. I don't want them.
So, is it okay if I reveal, or is it like, is this?
Yeah, you can give my dad's address.
Okay, it's not. I don't remember your dad's address.
It's easy to find.
The alteration to it is that he adds, or at least the part that I thought was different is that he adds raisins, right, to the.
It really depends, because admittedly, there's 1,000 different ways to make an empanada. It's just a dough fucking crust shoved with fuck, but it's, what a crass way of saying it's like a filled dough ball. But
you almost said nothing.
That is what it is. It's just a dough ball filled with slop, so you can really do it any way. It's just specifically the fact that he seems to have settled on that the only thing you can fill it with is spiced ground meat, boiled eggs, and raisins. Is the
the one
that gets me.
Yeah, and again.
Oh, and olives and black olives.
And yeah, it's not bad or anything, and it's served in with I think he called it pebre, but pretty much just like a.
He knows, he's got it. This is that for just one moment, your fucking Latino side reared its ugly head.
The Andean mountains, a falcon or a hawk just screamed.
It would likely be a condor, but yeah, sure.
Like I would know, because I don't know anything.
Your fucking Latino side just went dormant again.
Yeah, there's the one half takes over, and the other half.
Yeah, I assume when you're old, you're gonna have a major flip. Like right now, you look pretty definitively Chinese.
It's just not true.
It's just not true. It's not true. This whole bit is on thin ice.
It's just not true. It's just. I just like the idea. I like the idea of you just being like, there will come a time, your 40s or 50s, where you will go from looking like the most Chinese man to the most Colombian man. I feel
like it's possible.
How?
Well, you scowl so much.
That's not
eventually
true.
Those wrinkles will settle in permanently, and just statistically, the Colombians are less happy, and through the law of inevitability, sort of what's the word I'm looking through causality and this is someone reaching for a word.
Entropy.
Anyways, I think entropy is going to doom you, and you're going to end up looking like a really old Colombian man.
That's great. Colombian in the sense of
fiscally.
That's not good. Okay, actually, that could be good. Which part?
Central villager.
That's not good. Oh man.
No, I actually think you'll be very happy.
That's central village close to the Andean. I'm sun baking a potato for survival.
That's yes, and it's working, which is good.
Do the Chileans have the chuño or as well?
They
Or
have something different. It's called a vicuña. It's a sort of small llama.
okay? Well, how is that simple? Okay, chuño is just a sun dried potato that you put in a bag and is calorically dense enough for you to not freeze and die when climbing the mountains. How is that?
I assume they do something similar with the small llama.
They sun dry it.
Well, it's always out there in the sun.
How much damage has Patagonia done to your like your nation's reputation?
None.
Really?
They can't hurt us.
Oh,
they
wait,
can't hurt us.
Or do they? I'm just saying things. Do they operate in Argentina or?
I'm almost positive that's the case. I mean, Chile is always this delightful, fun, kind of sexy mix of like hyper corrupt and also like very culturally resilient. It's like I said, it's an odd dichotomy. Their entire government up until like 4 minutes ago was like it's almost true. Was made up by like nothing but the like American slop providers that were inserted after Pinochet. But recently they've got, and can I get a hey fucking yeah in after I say this? But after I say this, because now they've got a woman in charge. Hey fucking yeah.
Hey
And
fucking yeah.
she is reprogramming people one genome at a time.
Oh, I want to say.
No, it's good. It's actually good this time.
Oh, it's good this time.
Yeah.
Nice, incredible.
Last time it was the CIA putting fucking eggshells in their water or whatever.
I was gonna say, CIA influence is always questionable. During the Cold War, Cuba had a 98% literacy rate, so like pretty good stuff. So
that is good stuff.
Can't say that for both Canada or the U.S. unfortunately, which is not good. But
I would say Cuba is. Sorry, I realize I'm interrupting you constantly and regularly, but I think it's worth mentioning because a lot of people don't know what Chile is because it's very small. Not like geographically so, just like in the human consciousness. I would say for a mental image, it's most comparable to Cuba. Don't laugh.
I don't know if I can. Maybe.
It is. It's literally. It is more like Cuba than it is like its next door neighbors.
That's great.
Unless you're actually in the mountains, then they have exactly what you're expecting, which is gumdrop-shaped, crotchety old women wearing like quilted cloths.
Does Chile have like a delightful, fun sandwich made with 2 types of pork, Swiss cheese, and pickles?
Oh man, I wish. If I can be totally honest, which I feel like I gotta kind of in advance, because when my parents inevitably die, probably in hopefully not on this last trip, I imagine that when they're going through what we talked about last time, which was their I died Spotify Wrapped, they will be hearing this conversation. So I want to give a preemptive sorry. When we were there, I just remember my dad coming up and being like, Chile has a huge bakery culture, and that exciting me. And then we went to every single bakery, and it was all the exact same dry ass nasty bread. None of it was any good.
Damn. Well,
I remember eating it and my dad's immediate reaction being, you gotta dip it. And I was like, what? This is normal bread.
Yeah, you need to soak in liquid to make it palatable. Otherwise you're eating sawdust. What was I gonna? I was gonna say one other thing. Oh, just because I guess we're operating around the Latin American region, without getting, oh gosh, usually when you say this, you end up saying something bad. But without getting political, there was just a funny tweet I remember seeing during certain Venezuelan political upheaval.
This is dicey.
I know.
I can't believe I'm the one who.
Wait. No. This is a funny thing. This is a funny thing. Wait. The tweet was like, it said like, entering Ground Zero to see what's happening in Venezuela, and it was like an old school RuneScape Theater of Blood run, and they were like, "What's happening over there?" That's it. That's all it is. So for those who don't know, sorry,
like 3% of people even know what that is. Why was that worth it?
No. Okay. So for those who don't play old school RuneScape or also don't know Venezuela, there's a very commonly stipulated joke that if you need to buy gold in old school RuneScape, you get it from a Venezuelan like gold miner in old school RuneScape, and you hire them to get the gold for you. That's all I got. Just a reminder of that.
Well,
I got nothing else. I got nothing else to say about all that.
No. Go on more about OSRS. We all want to fucking hear.
The one person's gonna love hearing this.
I know there is one person who will be listening to this. We both know who will absolutely adore that one. They'll be pointing at the screen, going, "Oh, they mentioned Venezuela."
He'll be happy to know that I ran 30 laps yesterday in the RDO and rooftop course.
You still aren't done?
How would I be done? I barely play it.
That's my exact point. Why even bother?
Well, I don't know. I'm ill. I think the last 2 minutes shows that I lack some sort of like frontal lobe development.
This is actually a good transition. It's something I've been meaning to talk about. I think the perfect place to talk about it is here because I can very easily put you on blast for it.
Perfect.
I want to talk about how last time, after we finished recording, you're like, help me get my editing software. I'm such a baby. And you did. And it caused League of Legends to stop working on your computer. And you legitimately were like in a state of conniption. You were like in a full-on panic attack. And
Well, no.
Only after you got it working, like the next day or later that same day, were you like, oh man, I was almost free. Like that wasn't an option the whole time.
Well, okay. Well, all right. What? I guess
He's stumbling. He doesn't even know how to defend himself against the fucking truth.
I don't think I have a really fair defense for myself. Because truth be told, I was feeling pretty good for those couple hours. I was annoyed. I was like, wow, this is annoying. Somebody asked me to play something, can't play it. All right, I'll do anything else. And then I did for like 5 hours. And then I opened up the editing thing. And then like after like 7 or 8 hours, I tried to fix it again. It didn't work. And I was like, now I was just like, all right, I give up. I'm just going to play TFT on my phone because that's what I mostly do anyway. And then the next day I went back to the well, like some sort of like, what's the disease in Resident Evil 4? Las Plagas? I had that.
Las Plagas.
Yeah, I had Las Plagas, and I was around the village, burning somebody at the stake, not knowing who I am and what I do, but I knew I had to kill.
Interestingly enough, Las Plagas, also based on Cuba.
I thought it was in Spain.
Well, it is, but, you know.
Okay, no.
the disease is based on Cuba.
Just the country itself?
No, how they behave.
Okay, that was, oh my gosh.
I can't believe I had to go into this much detail. Now I look like an asshole.
We are back.
We are so back. You want to know what? Cuba's had too many good years recently. Let's drag them through the mud.
That's right. Just because you have one yummy, tasty sandwich, maybe 2 yummy, tasty sandwiches, doesn't mean.
To be honest, I think the Cubano is fine.
I haven't had one in years. I think it's. I like pickles and mustard, but I feel
I'm
like
just not that big of a fan of a pressed sandwich.
Really?
I don't mind. Panini is whatever. Cubano in some ways reminds me of panini.
Kind of think it is whatever. Now that you're right, do you guys have good like Italian style sandwiches over there?
Yeah, this is okay. This is one of your main problems that we need to discuss. Is that you have an extremely noble, savage view of my country.
That's
crazy. Every single time. We are literally one border north of you. And every single time you come to me and you're like, yeah, actually, I was at the gas station. You guys have gas stations? Like, yes, we have... We have Italian immigrants. There are genuine Italian delis where you can buy shit. It's not unheard of.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. First off, you are not to put. This is not a put on blast thing, but you yourself will, to me, reference a dessert treat in my state that is probably only available in that area.
Name.
What?
Say it by name.
Polish water ice.
Polish water ice.
Yeah, okay. So for those who don't know, because I don't know what a Polish water ice is, and we did look it up. It's a little different because I don't remember the difference. But he sends me this video out of the blue. It's got like maybe 100 likes on it, on an Instagram reel, being like, come get our Polish water ice by the shore in Seaside Heights. And he goes, have you had this? I was like, what is this? Where is this? Who sent this to you? Where did you find this? How could you have found this? And he hasn't answered me once yet.
You're not giving me any charity.
This is what happened.
Understand, okay, that you are in a cultural mecca for innovative desserts, and you have not even tried the peak of the mountain?
Okay, well, see, that's what I mean. This cultural mecca. We do Italian sandwiches different. I ask because I don't know what you guys would consider the Italian sandwich. Yours is the pepperoni hot Subway thing. That's your knowledge.
That's insane. What the hell?
That's all you got.
Your version of authentic Italian subs is you go to Subway and you ask for their meatball marinara. Like, no, that's not true. That's not just exactly what I'm talking about. This is so fucked.
So okay. So like, what is in your eyes an Italian sandwich? Don't look it up. Don't cheat.
I'm not okay. Hey, look, hands are empty. Hands on my nuts. Okay.
Why did I know you were gonna say that?
Because you can see me.
Okay. No.
Your mind's eye. I'm adjusting myself.
Okay.
That's this whole other thing. I guess that will. It's funny enough. I just had a tangent that I guess we'll talk about when we inevitably do a D&D episode. But whatever. That's a whole other thing. Anyway. No, for me, an Italian sub, at least what I would get at Italian sandwich, is there's an Italian deli not far from where I used to work downtown when I worked at the bank, and I would go there. I would get it's a nice loaf, a nice long crusty loaf. And inside, they would put down various cold cut. It's a deli, so you get a cold cut sandwich. And then on top of that, you have options, obviously. But for me, I would get like a vinegar-based dressing put on top of it. And then they spice that motherfucker up. They put they put the hot peppers on. Oh.
I don't know. Do you know what meats you put on it?
Capicola.
Okay.
I do like a Genoa salami.
Okay.
Mortadella.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. Just wanted to let everybody know that today I had a chicken cutlet, prosciutto, mozzarella, and arugula salad sandwich. It was really yummy. And I hope you get to have one too someday.
This is once again, and I'm deciding what I want on this thing. It does not mean that they do not produce a fine Italian sub. Yeah, these were fine Italian people, and they might have been Jewish. I'm trying to actually remember now.
Well, that's okay. That's okay because
might have been a Jewish deli.
Okay, well.
No, because that's not kosher. That wouldn't be a kosher sub. So
none of that is kosher. Everything you said is not
so that
kosher.
definitely would have had to have been an Italian deli. There is a nice Jewish deli not far from there too, though.
You guys got those too?
Yeah, what? We got Jews? Yeah, we got Jews over here.
I meant just the deli, but all right.
They did during the Great Scattering. They didn't all end up in the fucking Western United States. The Great
That's what it's called.
That makes it sound like a fucking Elden Ring lore bit.
Yeah, it sounds. On the inverse, now that because apparently I present that I think Canada's less. I don't think it's less. You guys have Sapporo at most of your liquor stores. That's pretty huge.
It's insane.
It's true.
This guy.
What? That's a big deal to me.
Literally, you talk about us like we're a quaint little Belgian town.
No, you guys are big. You guys are the second largest country by landmass.
That's true. Although we're also like the second most empty by density.
Okay, so in lots of parts it's cute and little, or cute and big.
My favorite.
You guys as Canadians at your subways, we were talking about it earlier. I remember this because I thought you guys were lying to me. I thought you guys were doing a joke because we do jokes. You talked about the crab salad sub.
Don't you speak. Don't you stand where he stood.
No,
All right.
That made me upset. That made my stomach turn. That made my life feel worse in the moment.
There's no way that's true. And the reason I say that is because I feel like to any single person who hears what I'm about to say, they will rub their tummy and go, Daniel, you're right. So Subway, apparently just in Canada, I had no idea this wasn't a thing elsewhere, used to have a seafood sub option, which included don't gag, included an artificial crab salad that you could get on the subs. And as a young boy, between 6 or 7,
that was good.
I always wanted to do it.
That was good. That was
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you. Please don't take too much time to say this. As a young man, child, I was entranced by this sub. I would always get the same thing. I was a little boy. Don't worry, I matured. But I would get their little round baby sub. It was like a Kaiser roll, essentially. And they would pile it high.
You
with
got it on a
artificial crab
Kaiser
salad.
roll?
Come on, man.
Okay, well, you can finish, but I just go.
Yeah, see, he has nothing. He just wants to cause friction. He thinks that makes good radio. It doesn't. Everyone knows good radio is marked by there being nothing interesting to say. That's why we're here. But no, you would get the crab salad on the Kaiser roll as a child, and I would get on top of that. Really the vegetable I liked when I was that young. Not totally true, but close to true. Cucumber slices on top of that. And I would just eat those by the 18-pound full. Like, I would just go to town. My grandfather's pension was funneled into these for me.
That's great. But I just want to... Nasty, of course, is what I mean to say. But,
no.
Okay. But your selection of your bread choice, the Kaiser roll,
it was the child's one you picked. I was too small to eat the 6-inch.
You just said you would purchase it by the 18-pound.
Why? I would eat them pound by pound, but you have to get the small sandwich. I mean, I only had so big of a mouth.
You got, at Subway, you pretty much got a Sloppy Joe seafood salad.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, that's so nasty. What is wrong with you?
That's not nasty. That's normal.
No.
What?
No, it is not.
Okay, no, you know what? No, we're getting the ultimate sound off on this video. So far, we've only received on episodes like 10,000 comments from Landon specifically. I'll censor his name if he wants me to, but he specifically is leaving tons of comments, so I know he'll listen to this, no doubt. And I want to know his goddamn opinion as another resident Canadian. Did he eat the sloppy seafood sub? Because I promise this is not only normal, but much better than you seem to be implying.
And in the inverse, I will ask anybody, any human, doesn't have to just be Canadian, doesn't have to be just from elsewhere. Just say that they're sick. They're sick and they need help. And me being wary of every food that they have available outside of, I don't know, candied salmon. That was pretty good. You should be cautious. I have a right to be cautious.
Totally candid.
Sure.
I've let other Canadian people know who live within the same zip codes as me, and they have been totally disgusted by my order. They have been like, wait, you know the thing they discontinued because no one ever bought it? That's what your favorite sub was? I was like, yeah.
When did you... So did you have this when you were around, like... 6 or 7, or like, was that just arbitrary?
No, that was around the time. Genuinely, that would have been around the age I was when I was really chowing down on these. And then over the years, I slowed down but never stopped, and they discontinued it, and I never went to Subway again.
Okay, so I asked because that could be, that could have been like the timeline marker, the flagpole point where like your brain stopped working so good, you know?
You're making short bus implications.
No, not all that. I was gonna say that I'm sure that in enough conversation we could find a flagpole point where my brain don't work as good. You know what I mean?
I feel like we already know that point, and it's the fact that you're about to record a video where you drink like 6 BL limes.
Oh yes. Okay, so this episode will come out after I finish this, but just to show that
Don't
we're
date
people.
it. We
What?
don't know. We don't know. You've never really had drive or initiative, so we just don't know that.
Okay, fair enough. We talked a lot about the. I think they were called. What are they called? They're called Ritas. So I mean, it is Budweiser, the company, but they're called Ritas flavored malt beverages. I love
Budweiser te woke toi.
You freak memes. It had so many likes. Like I remember seeing that video when you showed me. Like it had like more than 1 million views. And it's so uniquely that area. Anyway,
I think they're on Drag Race right now. By the way, I'm not joking.
that's awesome. That's actually really
Kind of
great.
insane.
If that's the case, I'll look later after the episode. I will look because I have friends who watch Drag Race, and then I'd be like, check this video out, and then I show them that insane thing, and they'll have a new favorite. What are they? They're called queens, right? Queens. I was about to say dragster, like a racer, but that's not.
I actually think that's a much better name. Queen is worn out. You know,
Okay.
Queen implies monarchy and structure. Drag racer, he's got speed, burns gas.
Nothing like two cis males letting people know how to kind
How
of
about
identify.
hey, queer community? How about you let us speak for a moment?
Yeah, how about you let us get up on there, speak our minds.
My soapbox grows by the fucking day, and I need you underneath it.
We need to increase both our breadth and our depth of understanding of all things. We need to be the ones who contribute to all facets of change. Thoughts?
I don't know how to phrase the fact that I was going to say totally without context, I'm having a grand mal seizure. But I don't have, there was no transition, I literally had a vacant moment and decided that was what I was going to say, so I might as well be clear.
Where was I going with that? Oh, right. We were talking about the Rita's thing. Yeah. Definitely a flagpole point where my brain is gonna rot is to show that we have class and character and morals. I'm gonna try all of them and let you guys know what I think. Aside from the grape burrito, which was the one I was most excited to find, I couldn't find it. Sorry,
That
guys.
sucks, man.
I might still look for it. Maybe after this, I'll go hunt.
Yeah.
Hunt and
Bonus
gather.
episode, bonus short that's like 4.5 seconds long of you just sampling that one.
I think I don't know if I have the mango burrito either. No,
That's crazy.
There's only 5 of them, right? I can
I
check
don't
later.
know.
Whatever.
Anyways, no, the real dark truth of this whole thing is that you're only going to taste them in the video, but I imagine you're the kind of person that once you open them, you got to finish them.
Unfortunately, that is so shockingly true. On
Yeah.
my 21st, we bought like a bunch of like things to just try, a bunch of different things, liquors and beers and ciders and things like that. Just because I didn't really drink, so I wanted to see what I liked and what I didn't like. One thing
things
specifically.
change.
Okay, well, we don't have to talk about that now, but one of the things there was a New York-based cider, like a dry cider, and I took one sip, and like my face looked like when you give a baby a lemon. Like I was like, what the? Oh my gosh, why does it taste like that? Somebody else tried it. This is fine. I tried again. I'm like, oh my, I can't. This is terrible. This is like the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
So that's why you worked so hard to acquire a taste for alcohol after that. And you did put in the time, I'll admit that.
No, I didn't put in the time. I just put in the volume.
Yeah, that's true. That's
But,
true. That weight you shift around certainly is attributes to that.
I have inertia. But hours go by. There's still like half of it. Everyone's like, you can just throw it out. I can't. I paid for this. I looked like I was dying. I take a sip. I frown. I lie on the floor. I rest. I was really struggling.
One of the few, I know last episode we probably overused this term because, it's extremely funny. But probably one of the few things that you genuinely could be diagnosed.
The term diagnosable is so funny. Yeah, I don't know. I finished it. I don't remember when, but it was finished. But I like ciders now. I think I just picked a bad one.
Yeah. I mean, they said it was fine.
That just reminded me, because I was gonna mention it many minutes ago. We've referenced Chile twice, but we've also more specifically referenced Pinochet twice now.
Chile.
Like 2/3 of our recorded episodes now have that in reference. I think that's pretty cool.
So you're saying we should change the name to the Pinochet Cash?
I was gonna say we should keep going. Yeah, have one segment about it. Maybe
one Pinochet fact per episode.
yeah, a segment called Pinochet Cool Fact or something like that.
That's awesome. That certainly won't alienate anyone. Honestly, but I'm with you because I don't think it'll alienate anyone who's either still alive or matters at this point.
Okay,
right?
okay.
It's like done.
Yeah, it's gone and passed. There's been enough time. There's like some sort of unspoken comedic rule about like bad things that happen and how long.
If there's one thing I know every Chilean loves, it's talking about the coup. It definitely doesn't like cause their eyes to glaze over and their skin to turn gray. It's legitimately, it's probably one of their most enjoyable pastimes. I can tell because every time my dad sends me a picture of my cousins, their eyes are lightless.
Okay. Oh, it's just an off day. The time difference,
Seems like
maybe.
Those happen pretty frequently.
Time difference, maybe the light was too bright. Maybe.
Can I be honest? I love, Chile to a degree. It will always be part of me. It wasn't my choice, but it will be. But every single time I see a picture of that country, it either looks like a Phoenix, Arizona parking lot.
Okay.
Or like someone turned towards a beach while standing in a Phoenix, Arizona parking lot.
Okay, wait, no. Oh man.
There are impressive sights to be had in Chile. I'm not gonna say there aren't, but I feel like when your country is thin enough that a reasonably unfit man could run across it in less than 3 hours, I'm obviously not the long ways. But
okay, yeah.
You end up with an extreme sort of lack of density. Like anytime you do find something nice, it's always bookended by the fact that over that hill, that's a different country.
Okay, that's just looking at pictures. A lot of them are like I haven't found any of the gross ones yet. Obviously, I've only seen the nice ones. But you guys have Maori statues.
Yeah,
that rules.
Literally, Chile owns Easter Island, sort of.
Okay, I'm going to just be a little bit transparent, show a little vulnerability. I don't know where Easter Island is.
Well, adjacent, sort of, I guess, to Chile.
I thought it was
obviously.
I thought it was way out in the Pacific. Like just.
It is. It's not particularly close to Chile by any means. I think they are just the closest.
Oh, good. Okay, I got scared.
No, don't worry. My geography with Easter Island's exact position is not phenomenal either, but my understanding is that one, due to proximity, and two, I guess due to the fact that they think the Chileans look like the Moai statues, they decided that they should own them.
Why did
They look like my dad. Legitimately, my dad looks like a Moai head.
kind of, I guess.
And when I'm old, I'm probably gonna look like one too.
That's great. Yeah, it'd be cool. We make a statue out of you. I think that'd be fun.
Can we do that? How much does it cost to get a statue made of me?
In the likeness of a Maui statue. Is it Maori?
No, Moai.
Moai.
Maori.
I don't
What
know.
is this?
I don't know.
You're trying to westernize them.
I'm looking through the Easter Island pictures, and there's a YouTube thumbnail that says they are walking, and then they have like a AI generated statue of them running.
That's true. You know they have whole bodies, right?
Really?
Yeah, deep underground. There are full carved bodies for each of those heads.
That's rad.
It's fucked up because why are they underground? Which is the ancient aliens view on history, where you're like, oh man, there's no reason for those statues to be buried up to the neck. Aliens must have done it to try and seed our population. It's not likely. What probably happened is that they were made for a ceremonial purpose, of which burying them was probably a part. It legitimately is just probably part of the making of the statue was the fact that they should be buried. But, Georgios Tsoukalos, he said, oh, I'm so hard. So now we all have to revere him.
Is Tsoukalos the guy from the History Channel about the aliens, or is that did you
Yeah,
just make
that's
up? One?
literally ancient aliens. What are you talking about?
Well, no, I know
Ancient.
you explained it to me one time. I've only seen the picture where like it's him like with his hands up, but I didn't know.
I believe last time we had this conversation, your homework was to watch the show.
I didn't watch it,
Yeah, no dip.
but um, just to continue on this, why did in Mario Odyssey, why'd they make one of the enemies look like a Moai statue with sunglasses?
Perhaps even worse, if you noticed, it only had feet, no full body.
Yeah, that's true too, and also it was in fake Mexico.
That's true, but I mean, can you blame the average Japanese salaryman from believing that the countries on Earth are the United States, Japan, Germany, which is bigger than all of them, and then Japan, which is also as big?
I think one of my favorite depictions of Japanese media being racist towards Mexico is in Mobile Fighter G Gundam. They have the Tequila Gundam, where he's got a big old bandito mustache and a sombrero, and I think he uses a cactus as a weapon. It's insane. That show is a trip.
Bizarre.
It is, truly.
But honestly, I mean, hate to say it, kind of fun.
It is kind of fun. It is kind of fun, and it's a little wrong. Nether Gundam is a giant windmill. Stuff like that. It's good. Well, that's not
Cool.
good. But it's kind of cool. Like, it's a funny little... It's... I don't know. It's not right.
It's such a, if I can be oh so controversial for but a moment, I believe that you can have something both that is kind of fun and blatantly a little bit problematic. I feel as though those things can exist side by side so long as you understand.
Here's part of the Gundam Power Hour that we're doing right now. Gundam Maxter, that's the American one. He is a surfboarder, boxer, football player. He can take off his shoulder pads to be boxing gloves. He can take off his helmet, and then he's got a shield that's actually a surfboard. And I think he's one of the few Gundams that has a fucking gun.
The well of Gundam trivia that you have is nigh limitless. I just wish any of it was interesting.
I don't think any of it's interesting. It's all in its own way, like long-winded drivel.
No, I appreciate it. I actually think it's good for one of us to have some Gundam knowledge. I just know Big Zam.
I love Big Zam.
Yeah, I like how he looks.
Big Zam's really cool.
Look like him.
I mean, there's some good freak suits. I like the Zegok, insane name, like that. That's the amphibious one. Shoots torpedoes.
I'm looking.
Yeah, Zegok's cool. He kind of looks like he's got like a toad kind of shape to it. Speaking of toad, look up Rhodey, Rodi, the Landman Rhodey. That thing looks like an actual tadpole with legs.
Landman Rhodey?
Yeah, I like the Landman Rhodey. It's a more modern kind of robot, but it's fun.
I dig it.
Yeah, he's right.
I do like this dude. He does look like a frog would pilot him. You're right.
Yes, the regular Rhodey is like they changed his kind of like flatter feet for just kind of jets, and he looks even more frog-like. I love the little freak, weird ones. Big Zam's good. No,
we know. I actually, when we were in Japan, I really wanted to get you, like a Gundam. Not even necessarily the figure, but like the model box.
Yeah.
But holy shit, those are expensive.
They're not cheap. None of them are cheap. No.
And I was hoping being at the source might make it different. No.
No.
And two, I was like, what if I get him like one of the ones he exclusively thinks sucks?
Ooh,
Like-
I'll give you here's your homework. Here's some that I think are just like so lame.
This better not be more effort than watching one episode of Ancient Aliens, otherwise, which you did not do.
No, I don't think it's too much work. Things I don't like. Anything from Gundam Age. I think they're all kind of lame. I think they're all kind of weird looking. Like I think they look a little childish. They're just not my thing.
You're a big Iron-Blooded Orphans fan.
I am a big Iron Blooded Orphans fan.
I had a feeling. I think you told me that recently, actually. I think that's why that was fresh in my head.
Yeah,
I think I said that Witch from Mercury, which I haven't seen, but a lot of friends are fans like, I've heard the OST goes crazy. And then you're like, actually, Iron-Blooded Orphans is a little bit better.
I actually didn't say that. I just said I prefer Iron Blooded Orphans.
I think you said it was superior, and you
I
you
think
said
I said
can
no.
actually
I think I
supply
actually
objective
said if you
facts.
search, I think I said that it has my single favorite track in it.
That's almost certainly exactly what you said. I will admit that seems now that on second thought, that does seem to be almost verbatim what you said.
But I do like Witcher Mercury. I'm a Gundam slop enjoyer. I just am. I've seen almost all of it.
I would argue that if you of how many fucking anime come out now and are legitimate slop, I feel like it would be really disingenuous to call someone who enjoys Gundam of all things a slop enjoyer. I feel like there's so much farther to fall.
I guess, but I don't know. I feel like you see in its own way. You see one, you see a lot of them, where it's teenage person, child soldier, political oppressed. One upper class person wants to break the mold, tries to, inevitably fails, dies. Big monster robot appears. Could be Big Zam. Could be Absolus. Could be
Better be fucking Big Zam.
Kshatriya. Could be, we could go on. Could be the Psycho Gundam.
Yo, wait, that sounds awesome.
Psycho Gundam is just like a really, really big Gundam, and it kind of transforms into like a big square. Like, I don't know why it does that, but it transforms into like a big, like, square bus.
I see that.
You see it, right? Like, it doesn't look like anything.
What is that supposed to be?
It's
looks like they put him through a trash compactor.
yeah, it does kind of look like Wally took him and turned him into a trash cube. I don't know. He's got lasers on all his fingers. He's big. He's a big guy.
Honestly, this design is kind of disappointing for something called the Psycho Gundam. I was really sort of hoping this would be incredibly fucking insane, but you're right. It's just kind of a bulky big Gundam.
I think the things that are insane, man, this is really Gundam Power Hour, is like, I think Witcher Mercury has a thing where the AI is like a dead baby. That one's pretty crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Or maybe it's not a dead baby. It's definitely a dead child. But I think Iron Blooded Orphans does that too, where like the AI is like a...
I mean, what else are you going to do? You got to dip back into the dead child in the robot well.
That is... You know what? That is a recurring theme.
It literally, it's also adjacent to the plot of Eva. Like I'm pretty sure Japan. There must have been some, I don't know, some extremely traumatizing massive event at some point in their history that caused them to wish the dead could live on through machines.
Cicadas are really scary when they pop up again. I could totally see that.
That's your takeaway.
I think so. That's what we're talking about, right?
It's the fear of cicada. Yeah, sure. Why not?
They pop up every couple of years, right? I don't really know the rate, but they...
It's every 13 years.
Why do you know that?
What? Ambient context clues, ambient knowledge is just you pick up things throughout life. Not all of us are constantly sitting, drinking Schlitz out of a shot glass and pounding BL lines while playing League of Legends with the same two people every damn day. It's some of us actually pick up a damn textbook. All right?
Yeah, okay, buddy. Your textbook is 300 pages of coloring, all right? Don't...
Actually, my textbook is about 200 pages of whitewashed history of what we did to Indigenous Canadians. And then after that, social studies about... what's his name? John A. MacDonald. If I get that wrong, that sounds bad.
Who is John A. MacDonald?
He was one of Canada's like founding father type figures. Probably owned slaves. I don't know.
He looks like he would.
Oh, you actually looked him up. Yeah, he does. He looks like if Abraham Lincoln had some of his DNA spliced with like a fucking river otter or something.
He looks old.
He's dead. Yeah, I imagine he looks old.
He looks pretty old. Speaking of Canadian history, I learned about your the Big Seven, Big Eight. Do you know what the Big Seven?
Yeah, the Big Eight, sure.
It's your collection of famous Canadian artists. I went to the...
Oh, with like Emily Carr and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they were cool.
Okay.
I like that. You guys have a lot of cool landscape art. That's kind of most of what your stuff is.
Yeah, we have people just like you do.
Well, no, because most of our art is like cool and big.
Ah, but ours is quaint and
And cute and
Yeah.
small. Rude. I don't actually mean that. I just
for a people so surrounded by nature. I mean, it's so interesting that they managed to even figure out how to make it.
I don't think people like John A. McDonald.
No. Recently his groundswell has erupted.
I'm just slowing through. Yeah, somebody says Sir John A. McDonald erased from public space, something something.
Hope he's not taking it too personally.
Now there's a movement to bring him back. I might be looking at Canadian right-wing stuff. I might close this.
How would they bring him back? He died in like the 1800s.
I think they're talking about the statue, not him.
Oh, we gotta bring. Oh yeah, they took down. I remember that they took down a statue of him. Damn it, John.
Damn it,
Why'd
John.
you have to be so damn innovative?
Okay, wait. I don't know. You read John A.'s history. I didn't, so I can't.
Why'd you have to push the envelope so much, John? The people weren't ready.
Too many snowflakes out here. Might be Canada. Might snow a lot. Doesn't make it
They
better.
won't
Doesn't make it right.
understand. A hot, red-blooded male like you trying to move and shake. God damn it. You were too much of a loose cannon.
Do you know anything he did, or are we just using him as a...
I legitimately believe one of the... I see his face on our money, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, it was him and, like... What is his name? Charlemagne.
Charlemagne.
Oh God, I don't remember. That were like in part responsible for like foundations of Canadian law.
Okay, I mean that's... Hey, look, giving you some credit where it's due. You probably know, let's say like 70% as much U.S. history as I do, and I know almost 0% of what you know about Canadian history.
Look, I will blame the Canadian school system for that. We spent pretty much our entire schools just from kindergarten all the way to, for us, I guess 12th grade is the maximum, learning this exact same pieces of Canadian history over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. There was probably a lot more we could have known, but in all that time, none of it stuck with me, which probably doesn't bode well for how interesting our history is, but still.
I thought your history was interesting, at least when we went to the museum. Oh, actually, I spent most of the time listening to like all of the cool languages. That was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that is just it. But look, that's the problem. Our cool history is the stuff that happened before we arrived.
Well, I mean, we also have like cool history that I don't know about. Like, there's plenty of very like rich native history that I don't know. So
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want to speak out of turn, but you were telling me, you were like, I need to immerse myself in more of their culture, and then you immediately started talking about how you want to go to a casino, and that was fucked up. And
wait, this is okay. Wait. Don't, you can't make a joke.
Legitimately made me uncomfortable.
You can't make a joke like that because literally just last episode we talked about how I have a propensity to gamble. Like that didn't happen.
Well, that was what spurred on your enthusiasm, and that's why it was so disappointing when I told you, no, actually, there are beautiful people with a fucking water polo culture.
Wait, guys, no, wait, we can't. Okay, it's a good joke, but like that didn't happen. That didn't actually happen.
You know, the desperation is set in the fucking wait. It's set in. It's wait. Good joke. Hey. Congrats on your joke, but
like I like it because it's good, but I don't like it because it's me. Is that anyway? Yeah. Monument Valley is very cool. Been there.
Yeah, I played that on my iPad.
Monument Valley. Oh yeah, that was a game that released on the phone, huh? The iPad.
Yep.
Didn't it win awards?
Oh, no, I don't care. I never had an iPad.
Why'd you lie to me?
It's easy.
I guess that's fair. I guess I had that coming.
Yeah, man. What do you expect?
I don't expect much of you.
Players get played, bitch.
You're right. What do we say? There's winners and there's losers. There's no right and wrong.
There is no right. Right is determined by the victor, and I was named Daniel.
What does Daniel mean?
It's not. Look, I have to. We're gonna have to cut this so it seems like you got the joke. But it's that Victor is also a first name.
Oh.
So that's, if you see, it's like a sort of a play on the fact that is a winner. The morality is determined by the victor, but my name is Daniel. You see, like how that splits up.
Oh.
So now we're gonna do it again. History is determined by the victor, and my name is Daniel.
Haha.
That's pretty fun. That's
pretty fun. Okay. This is why I don't know if we talked about it in the first episode or any episode.
Say it.
But I need to work on my brain. Like, I think I'm losing real cognitive bandwidth. Like, I should have caught that, right? I think I should have.
Yeah, I mean, you drink a lot.
I don't really drink that much.
You don't read.
I don't read. I've been reading.
Yeah, but it's just sports scores.
Okay, that's insane. It's true for the most part, but no, I read a French dystopian novel called Lost Terminus. It was just fine. It was just okay.
That's a shame. You know what? Actually, I had a similar conclusion not long ago. I had this like moment where I went, "Oh my god, I'm not reading anymore," because I'm in university, so I'm reading all the time, but it's boring shit. So I was like, I should be fucking re-unlocking my calcified pineal gland by reading, fiction and everything. And just picked up a book, went through it, was like, that felt like a waste of fucking time. That was not anywhere near as good as I had hoped it would be.
That's a thing. Like, I'm not a great reader. Maybe I read like more when I was younger or whatever. But like, so when I do read, because I do want to read, I want to make sure, like, I hope that every time I read, it's, like, a great read. And then now, out of the past, like, 6 books, I've only read the 1 book this year, but, like, the past 6 books I've read, like, 2 of them were just, like, not good. And I was like, this sucks. I spent a lot of time on this, and it wasn't good. But I was past the point where, like, it's like, I mean, it's kind of like a sunk cost fallacy, but, reading is good for the brain, so I guess there's a reward in that. But it was just, this book was called Rachel Kushner's Creation Lake. That book sucked. That book was ass. So if you guys want book corner, don't read that. It wasn't good.
I think this is the perfect timing for us to state the perfect Boycast formal stance on reading. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Just watch.
Reading is for chuds.
Reading is for chuds.
Reading
have somebody read to you. Have someone read to you, or just watch like a 2.5 hour complete lore of Street Fighter. If someone's interested in finding this video, it is called The Insane Lore of Street Fighter by Clement J64. It's almost 3 hours long, so if you like it, let them know I sent you. I don't know.
Yeah. If you let's be 100% transparent. If mommy is not still reading you your bedtime stories at night, you have no hope in business.
Oh, in business. Yeah. I think, take it from us, large scale entrepreneurs.
Large scale mother reading to you.
Yeah, if you don't have a large scale mother reading to you, pack it up. Fries in the bag.
Legitimately, you might as well be dead.
Okay.
I say that with only love and heat in my heart, but I want you to know the exit's that way, buddy.
We want you to know your resources could go towards something of a greater cause.
Yeah, like mulch.
I was gonna say plastic bottles, so we're pretty close.
See, that's why I said this is the perfect Boycast formal. So we're both in agreement.
We both agree. Either have a big mother read to you, or don't and die.
If you are deaf and you're reading a transcript of this podcast right now, get a fucking job.
Fries in the bag. Go to hell. Fries in the bag.
Grab yourself by the neck and squeeze. It is my command.
Do you think if somebody actually could, like, we did get a Braille transcript, they go to this point, they're like, oh, well, that's rude. Like, they're like, well, how does the brain process it when blind?
I think they'd obey because I would activate my mandate of obedience.
What is this, like a Code Geass thing? Well, when people read your Braille, they follow?
Wait, God, what that best JoJo stands, by the way.
Oh, if somebody can read Braille, then they follow everything.
Immediately they are subject to your complete will.
Yeah, that's when in part what are they on 10? Whatever. Yeah, they introduced one blind character, and this is the fight of a lifetime.
I think it'd be funnier if the character who had the blind stand was not blind. They already did that one. They already did blind guy. So you're not blind, but the only people you can have complete control of are.
They did have blind guy with water. That was his thing.
Yeah, he had like water, and he's really apparently overpowered in the fighting game or whatever. Or he's terrible. He's one of the two.
I thought the really good one was the puppet Anubis
Pet
one.
Shop is the best one. He's not a puppet. He's a bird.
Oh yeah, the bird with ice.
Yes, the bird with the ice.
Okay, well I'm trying. Look, the data bank is for mostly Gundam. I'm a little slower on the JoJo stuff
Why is the bird named Pet Shop?
because it's based off of a song or an artist.
Yeah, you don't know what? That's kind of egg on my face. Because that's what they all are. You're right.
Like I sound tired, but that's what everybody is. It has to be one of the two.
I was trying to gab. I was trying to create a little that little moment, but I forgot that I'm supposed to actually know that.
Like what the heck?
God damn it.
I'm glad we talked about two of our favorite things: Chile and Mobile Suit Gundam.
That's true. This is the I would say categorically those took up the most time during this episode so far.
And next episode, we'll change it up. We'll talk about, I don't know, China and
the China problem.
I don't know what that is.
Well, here's the thing. When I change our channel description to like update it and make everything modern so we get tons of subscriber, you have to remind me at the end of this episode, we have to tell people to subscribe. This isn't that. This isn't me asking you right now, but at the end, apparently this actually works. And we're supposed to do it up top, but we didn't. So we'll have to do it at the end. We have to ask people to subscribe because apparently that increases the number by 20%. We got like 2-3 subscribers between the short and the last episode. So a 20% increase is like 0.4 subscribers. So this could be huge.
Yeah, that's true.
But what was I saying?
China problem.
Oh, yes. But it's not actually about that. I'm glad you brought that up, but that's not really what it's all about. No. What I was going to say is I updated the description of our channel to specifically mention that our goal in these podcasts is to make the world a perfect place.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, or more specifically, we make the world a perfect place one episode at a time.
I think we've made strides.
I do too. We've solved legitimate problems. Like today, we've solved reading.
That's true. That's a lot of people think that they need to.
Yeah, we solved the problem. Don't do it.
Okay, wait. I just thought about the fact that we said don't read, and I did mention that Cuba in the Cold War had a 98% literacy rate, which is to say that
you also laughed at them a lot.
Well, I didn't laugh at them. I said they had a good sandwich.
That was it. That was the only positive thing you had to say about them.
No, you also no. I laughed because you said that Chile and Cuba were the same.
They are similar.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't
drive classic cars. In Cuba, they look new or old. I don't remember. In Chile, they look new or old too. I don't remember.
Oh my god, that's what I was laughing at. I wasn't laughing about them.
Okay.
I have my own issues with them.
So looking over your notes beside you that says Cuba equals funny, laugh. That says nothing to do with it?
I got my other opinions of them.
Yeah, that's true. You have the things that you had to fucking bite your tongue about.
That's haunting. I don't want to. Sorry. I'm going to apologize.
I'm so sorry, Cuba. Can I make one thing clear? Please don't do another missile crisis. I'm begging you.
JFK's not here anymore.
He's gone. We promise. You got him.
You think, you think the Cubans were at fault?
Yeah. Yes.
Not the CIA, not the FBI, but Cuba.
Yeah.
Interesting. Where do we go from here?
That's for you to decide. Look, I've been directing this ship this whole time, and let me tell you what, we've been through smooth waters. It's about time you put your damn effort in.
Effort, sure. All right, here's a brand new segment. Really cool, really fun. You spent a lot of time thinking about it. Dan, quick question. Cooking with grease, would you or would you not?
Oh, thank God. Okay, so this is important. We make a docket for these episodes, and every once in a while, I should say every once in a while, about 50 to 60% of this docket is filler. There's a lot of things on it. One of which included twice was cooking with grease as something to talk about. I'm glad that you didn't forget, because I did. Okay, yeah, I actually do have a cooking with grease story. I think most people know this, but I've told most people I know about this. But it was back at our old place. Sarah and I, we live with a roommate who will remain nameless for their own safety in this situation. Although they did move to Australia, so.
Oh, I know this person then.
Yeah, and they weren't, white, so Australia is not safe for them. But that's a whole other topic. We'll have a whole episode about how Australia is cruel to the Filipino. But that's what a fucked up thing to say. Anyways, no, while he lived with us, he had habits. And I'll call them habits because I feel like that's the only way I can say this without like leaning into the fact that there had to be some kind of cognitive dissonance or mass psychological delusion. Because he had this habit of doing the worst possible thing ever whenever he was allowed in the kitchen. So this is totally separate, but this is just an example piece. So at one point he poisoned Sarah by not cooking taro root before he served it. And
That
both
poisonous?
of them got soup. Yeah, oh yeah, if you don't cook it thoroughly, taro is completely poisonous.
Whoa.
He didn't cook it all the way through. Both of them got super, super sick. But this story is specifically about when he was at our place, and I was on the couch in the living room, and he was in the kitchen, and I just smell oil, hot oil, get ready for frying. And I'm like, okay, wonder what this guy's up to. And I'm like, hey, insert name here. I feel like it's easier if I just say it and then it gets bleeped out. I won't say it too much. Hey, Gordon Freeman, what you cooking? He's like, oh, I'm frying tofu. It's like, wow, that sounds great. Well, you have fun. And immediately he puts the first thing in, and all I hear is coming from the kitchen. Just an absolute eruption. And the whole time I'm looking over, I'm like, well, that's the most insane sound I've ever heard. And he's got his eyes closed, headphones in, is grooving next to the stove.
No.
The stove. I'm like, wow, okay, I must be overreacting. From to put the next bit in, as it's going fucking insane. Oil is spitting everywhere. And so I go over, I'm like, oh, what's up, bud? And so what he's doing is he is deep frying totally sopping wet tofu fresh out of the package, dropping it into oil that is obviously way too hot. It is getting all over our walls, all over our cupboards, all over our ceilings. And you know how that is. The oil don't come out.
Oil don't come out.
And so I go, hey, bud, hey, maybe you should do that lower temp or whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know, so sorry. Honestly, I'm actually under projecting how mad I was at this point. But yeah, he's like, oh, I'm almost done. And that's when he takes the oil off the burner and goes and gets...
all.
No.
Oh.
Well, although he probably did. But goes and gets our hot plate, like our induction burner, out from the cupboard to go and use it separately, and goes and sets it down on top of the burner he was just using.
Oh
And
my God.
over the course of the next 15 to 20 minutes, Sarah and I are now sitting on the couch watching TV going, you smell something? And we both turn to see, and once again, Rue is just dancing by the stove. And there is clouds of billowing black smoke erupting up that stink like rotting fucking burning plastic. And I go over like, hey, Maru, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'm just using the burner. Like, could you just check out the burner for a second? And he lifts it up. And the entire bottom of the burner has melted out because he put it on the hot element and is melted into our stove.
Oh my God.
Stove, it's probably not even running anymore at this point. And we both go, oh. Anyways, to put him on one final piece of blast after all of this happened, which, by the way, should have obliterated our damage deposit. God bless the fact that our building was deemed too unsafe to live in and we were all kicked out. Because otherwise we probably would have lost it because of that.
I remember this was the last apartment. I remember you having this, but you're like, yeah, we gotta leave. Not fit to live. I go, what?
Yep.
I don't know what happened.
Yep. Hey, lovely new parking lot they've built outside that building since. But Yeah. It's hard to even know what to say past that point because we were furious, obviously. It was the most insane thing. I had to go down, and he did it. This is the blast bit. Didn't even fix it. I had to literally go on a fucking Metal Gear Solid stealth mission down into the sub basement of our building below the parkade. But it was so dark and scary. But I knew they'd kept all of the discarded like appliances there that either had a broken part or couldn't be used. And I had to go through there with just my phone light and find a stove and pull the element out of it and reinstall it in ours because ours was totally ruined, covered in melted plastic.
Yeah, you did the tutorial level of the first Outlast, pretty much.
Yeah, correct. Actually, you're right. Nowadays, I assume it would also have the fucking mind-broken vagrants, but
yeah, at the bottom of the arcade parking lot. Yeah.
At the time, it was just my mind to be called my enemy.
Yeah, that was the your Dead Space marker. It's giving you psychedelic visions.
It wouldn't have mattered because, like I said, if they had come at me, I would have activated my mandate of obedience.
That's you make it this proper noun. I don't know what the mandate of obedience. Oh wait, the Braille thing. Never mind.
Yeah, but okay, so I guess we've established that when I say that, it is now that they have to read something in Braille for it to be real, for it to happen.
Yeah, for them to be put under your command. Yes, correct.
Damn it, my mandate is so weak.
It's good. No, it's good. It's good. It's anything. They can do anything.
I can't read Braille. I couldn't even teach them.
You can't. They might not be able to read it well.
Could you read this? No, let me help you. I can't.
You give them a lesson.
Look, I'm one of those protagonists who starts out with the weakest power. Like it's pretty much my life is like solo leveling because I haven't really seen it, but I think I understand it. Which is that one, it sucks, and two, is that I start out with the weakest power, but my dick is big and hard enough that no matter what I do, I win.
You could have just said Echoes. Like that would have been more JoJo appropriate.
Ooh, yes. Although I don't really know. Honestly, Echoes as a stand is still a little vague to me. I think last form is like Onomatopoeias become real.
Something like that. I don't know. Which form would be the egg form for you? The first, second, or third?
I'm always in the egg.
You're always in the egg. Okay, but it's different parts. Okay, that's good.
All about that albumin these days.
I do know what that is. I don't know what that is.
School has not failed you.
Nah, it failed me. All right. Now, I probably should have asked before we started, because I think we're getting close to wrapping up. At least
yeah, I think we might as well wrap up soon-ish. But like, if you have something really important to say, just fucking say it.
Well, it's not that
it's beef to squash. Just squash it.
No, I don't got beef. Nope. I have no enemies.
Wow. Of all people under heaven and earth, I have no enemies.
That's right. Do you have a prepped Z or Z? I'm gonna call it Z or Z from now on.
Oh
no,
my God. The fact that you have to keep reminding me is super embarrassing, but I might actually have a prepped one. Let me hear. You're gonna hear some hacking sounds for a moment here because as I told you, I have a really fucked up recording setup right now.
I mean, even when I type, it still pops up. I think.
Well, yeah, but this is about to get quite weird. Okay, one sec.
What a cyber? Where did you mute it?
What a cyber. I do have I have some that I know you would have seen. The problem is I have some that I know you've seen before, and I can't use those ones.
I mean, fair enough. There will come a point where I will have forgotten, I'm sure.
I just don't feel you'll have forgotten this one.
That's fair.
It's too distinct.
Okay, that's fine. In the interim,
I do have one.
Okay, sick.
I don't think we did this one. Last time was his whole butt out, right?
Yeah, that one was when he was bent over with the shop vac.
Why can't I drop this image into Discord? It's because I'm on replying. No, it's not. What the hell? Okay, well, I can do it this way.
Whatever works.
Discord is messing with my damn head, dog.
Discord has been messing with us.
That's true.
It has been our true, earnest villain.
Okay, don't read the file name because I do, say what I believe they are. But
okay.
I have to ask you, in all honesty, vulnerability, and formality, Zitterzonk.
Oh my God! Wait, what is that watermark in it? I can't read the watermark. All right, let me Let me pull this up. What is he holding?
I believe he's smoking glowing crack.
I was gonna say, is it a crack pipe? I mean, I think he's.
I also did just notice you're correct. There does appear to be a watermark on this image.
I wonder
can't
who
even
made this and was
fathom
like.
what it says.
I wonder who made this and was like, you can't take this. This is mine. I think it's zooted.
Interesting. And you know what? I see your logic behind this one being zooted. I mean, he does look serene, but my interpretation of this is before he takes the first fat whiff of that crack pipe.
Oh, you think he's in prep of?
I think this may be the first, and this might even disqualify the image. This could be a pre-zonked image. This
Interesting, because I see it as like if he's in the act of smoking that sick, whatever you call crack, is like however you describe it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks like he will breathe deep and he will enjoy.
Well, I agree with that, but I think that in order for him to be how he is, which is butt-ass naked.
He is for real naked. He's not even like under. He's for real naked, yeah.
Butt-ass naked, you have to be ready for something very extreme to happen. And the fact that he's, seated in just barely ass-deep water is... Like, I feel like this is all a part of the preparation for someone who's about to do something really demented.
What was he saying? I was gonna say something.
No. I literally don't know. You've lost your train of thought like 800 times.
He's a Blue Man Group member post show.
He's more green.
Well, that's what everyone knows, that blue is green and blue mixed together.
Blue is green and blue mixed together.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
That's true. I actually feel like I get dumber when I talk to you. But there's a legitimate part of me when you say something like that goes, that makes a lot of sense. So
oh man, that was bad. I've told people that I think in like a collective group, like the way you interact makes you like dumber. But maybe I'm looking at it wrong, and maybe I am the catalyst of like the mind getting weaker.
yeah,
No amount of reading could fix that for me.
you are a beast of your own design. You've told me as much. You said, my personality is artificial. It's specifically curated to please the people I know. Otherwise, they wouldn't like me. Which I thought was both pitiable and admirable in some ways. But, there is a weakness to that, which I'm sure you've noticed up until now. And it's that because you have no legitimate personality or emotions, you have trouble identifying things like Zooter Zonked.
What an insane... I think we talked about this like a while ago, but sometimes you hear something from somebody that like, I think if the average person heard them say, you'd be like, would absolutely crush them mentally, right? And have them curl up into a ball and like rot for a couple of hours. I think if you told somebody just out of the blue that they have no personality and everything they do is to impress others, and that if you're not doing that, you're not worth anything, and then you call that both pitiable and admirable, I think that would ruin them forever.
You are an automaton with a false ego that you use to try and please others. It's the closest thing to sexual gratification you can achieve.
I think if you told that to the average person, much like an android you just mentioned, they'd turn into Android 16, level 3, blow themselves up.
Nice.
Try to take you
Finally, you want to know, we've been off the gaming train for a little while now. We have to remind people, this is a gaming podcast, all right? I know vast majority of this, we talked about Pinochet and what was the other thing?
Mobile Suit Gundam?
Yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam. But I want to make one thing very clear. Our roots, Mario 64, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and, you're addicted to League of Legends. So that's, okay, I guess, that can be your third pillar. I guess mine will be crab sandwich.
Great. Okay. All right. We've come kind of full circle. Now you're calling me the league guy, the league gamble drinking guy. You can be the Sonic.
I got a
Mario
lot
64.
worse last episode.
Yeah, you could be the Sonic, Mario, Bud Light Lime.
No,
and crab salad sandwich
to have
guy.
The Bud Light experience.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm gonna reject. I know I'll reject it because I'm not that guy.
I will.
That's why I'm the one recording it.
Being the crab sandwich guy, I think that's fine. I feel like I feel like I take that position strongly enough that I can fight for that.
Okay.
They don't understand. You don't understand.
And unfortunately, I won't be able to understand. Like, I won't be able to taste test it.
No, you won't, because Subway, the cowards that they are, at the very least, when the Walmart CEO's son, and I say this with love, passed away. Not that I love that he passed away. I say this within like that's not the good part. The CEO of Walmart immediately was like, "You want to know what? People can camp in my parking lots because somehow that's connected." But
That's true.
that is true. That is true.
Nice.
I don't remember what this was connected to. What were we talking about?
Crab salad.
How does this connect to crab? Oh, yeah. This is fucking nonsense. Why did I say this? But yeah, no, but with crab sandwich, that I have been slowly and systematically eliminating the Subway CEO's family for the past 2.5 years now. I don't even know how many are left. I keep finding new branches of the tree, and I'm taking them out one by one, silence pistol, and he's not reacting at all. Every single time I splatter their bodies with artificial crab. I feel like the message is clear.
Crab salad killer.
You've heard of me.
I'm writing papers. I'm like Jonah Jameson, trying to look for pictures of the crab salad killer
Never heard of the guy.
around the greater Canadian area.
Greater Canadian area. It's like, what is that, like a full quarter of the entire world's landmass?
Yeah. Well, your influence is wide. I don't know what to
Leave
tell you.
no pebble unturned.
Yeah, your influence is wide. It covers a great deal of square mileage. Just so happens that only like 15 or 20 people are present within each square mile. But
Wouldn't it be fucked up if you were searching for me like that? Which you would never find me if you were. But if you were, and like everybody you sent out just suddenly went missing, and you're like, no, you want to know what? I've got to do this myself. And you go out into the great Canadian prairie. You're wading through like a chest-high field of wheat until you come across like a fucking signpost. Like I don't know, maybe it's for directions. Maybe it's just because to break up the scenery. But you look at it and you're like, what is this? And you pick it up and it's a fucking letter in Braille. It all becomes clear.
oh my god. I think on that is a terrific way to end. I think that's a great way to end. All right, as we mentioned before, if you're not, if you made it to here, sick. Be sure to subscribe. We need that point 4? You did the math.
I think
0.4
it's roughly 0.4.
Not bad. I mean, hey, do your part. That's a pretty significantly relevant number. If you're not a part of that, and you can read, ooh, we're gonna have a big problem.
I want to make one thing very clear. Subscribe and I will smile. You won't see it because that's not something that you fucking sicko, you animal. If you want to see me smile, that's making this all about you, okay? No, it's about us. You subscribe so that you can hear us talk, okay, peon? Hit that sub button. Hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Grab your dad. Grab your dad.
No. Thanks, guys.
Get
See
him
you
to
around.
subscribe too. Wait, no, we can't. No, we're not done yet. There's important knowledge to be had. Thank you all for listening to the Perfect Boycast, which is what this is. We need the branding in there. My name is, I go by Dan. My full name is far too long to say here.
I'm Matt. That's Dan. Thanks for watching.
Good God, you need to be. Do I need to get you a fucking list? You can find me over at X, the Everything app, or Twitter, whichever you believe it is. I'm not taking a stand here. We never take. Hey, if there's one thing this podcast doesn't take ever, it's a stand. And at Nothing Factual, same on YouTube, same on Twitch, same on Instagram. It doesn't fucking matter. Just find it. Just find it. It's in the description. And this is Matt.
And you know what? You could find me at just twitch.tv/Skylandos because that makes sense. Even though I haven't really done anything in a while. but it's there. Okay. So, next time you see us, we'll be a little taller, a little stronger. So thank you. Goodbye.